see the number 7 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to the back. There he goes. He found the hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Finds his man. It's Tyson. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the change.
I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the extra point is good.
Missouri 7, Arizona State 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pocket breaking down. Makes a catch on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the 1st down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
The Sun Devils in the hurry up.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Got it inside the 15. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense.
On the set.
They believe they can run right here. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Missouri! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Missouri, 14. Arizona State, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Levin. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route to pace patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the catch. It's Tyson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you.
It's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll heave it deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Hardy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Continues to fight for yards. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
21, Arizona State, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Makes the grab. It's McClain. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Missouri! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Missouri, 35. Arizona State, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off play action on first down. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's McClain. And he'll be brought down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Release to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Terry. Still on his feet at the 45.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Quarterback keeps it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Quick with the spin move. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Turning it on. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Gets it out quickly. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. He's got him this time. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy to rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and on 3rd and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to 4th and goal. Now it's a situation, do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football? Or do I need to throw this thing?
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Missouri 49, Arizona State 7.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tyson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The pull and throw off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit.
Looking for the end zone. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Fires to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Missouri, 56. Arizona State, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And This has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship.